All right, so we're going to find the double angle for the sine and cosine, and then the half angle for the sine and cosine. And we need to find what our constraints are. The secant is the same thing as saying 1 over the cosine of theta, which in this case is equal to 2 over 1. So that means that the cosine of theta is going to be equal to 1/2, which is just the reciprocal. And then, because we know the cosecant is less than 0, which is the reciprocal of 1 over sine, which is our y value, this is our x, or excuse me, this is r, this is x. So that means it's going to be in quadrant 4. So this means that we're going to have 1 here, and then our to figure this out, we take the hypotenuse squared, so 4 minus 1, and then take the square root of that, which is equal to the square root of 3. So right here we're going to have negative square root of 3, we're going to have 1, and we're going to have 2. And now what we're going to do is yeah, okay, because we know now that the cosine of theta is equal to negative square root of 1/2, and we know that the sine of theta is equal to negative square root of 3 over 2. Now the sine of 2 theta is equal to 2 times the negative square root of 3 over 2 times 1/2. And we're going to get negative 2 root 3 over 4. And this looks familiar. This is a 30, 60, 90 triangle type of thing. And finally, we get negative square root of 3 over 2. For the cosine of 2 theta, we get cosine squared, which is 1/2 squared, minus the sine squared, which is negative root 3 over 2. And we're going to get 1/4 minus 3 over 4. And that gives us negative 2 over 4, which is going to be negative 1/2. For the sine, the half angle, sine of theta divided by 2, we're going to get, in this case, it's going to be a negative value. Because it's still going to be less than quadrant 3. So here we're going to have 1 minus the cosine, which is 1/2, divided by 2. We're going to have negative square root of 1 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 4, which is going to be equal to negative square root of 1 over 4, which is just equal to negative 1 over 2. In our next portion, cosine of theta divided by 2, we're going to have, it's going to be a positive value. Let me see here. So we're going to have plus square root of 1 plus the cosine, which is 1/2, all over 2. We're going to plus 3 divided by 4, and ultimately it's going to be square root of 3 divided by 2. And that's it. Those are our answers.